It's Saturday the 4th of April 2026, and I guess on my timeline it is 17:11, which is 11 minutes past 5, using my Kiwi heritage. So I mentioned a few things in my previous video, and I really want to see if I can remember them, because it's really quite a lot to try and remember these things, because it comes through. I don't have a script, so it's playing out in reality of now. But I want to share that I come from a place that is misunderstood, and I don't think it can be understood to be fair to everyone, because in all ways that I've experienced it, I've come close to experiencing what I feel, but that's surprised me, to be honest. And I'm talking about love. I know what love is. When one loves the Creator, and the Creator is ourself, when you connect with yourself, there's self-love. And if you're getting disrespected, then you need to make a decision. You can be harmonious, you can step back, you can lead by example, but if it keeps continuing, there comes a fine line where you won't follow that path anymore, and you make it known. And it's quite surprising, because it happens when you least expect it, and it happens almost like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like one moment you're aware of something, and the next moment it's gone. So you want to do something, and then all of a sudden you have an idea of what you want to do, and a couple of minutes later you're doing something else, but you've completely forgotten what you were going to do. Now, and I'm reasonably okay with my consciousness, so I was pretty surprised about that. But the thing being is that as much as I can talk about love, and I'd aspire to it, I think it's only when you can connect here. And to my way of observing the world, I've not seen it. I've really not. Maybe I've seen it in some forms of singularity, like I met a sadhu in India many, many years ago, and we were so at peace, the both of us. There was no need for explanation, and all his followers started singing Om Namah Shivaya while we were just connecting and looking and just being. I can honestly say that was a beautiful, truthful, harmonious experience. When I'm talking about the goddess, I really wish, my heart yearns for that. But I have obviously my failings as far as that is concerned. But not when it comes to that aspect of showing it. It's not hidden. It's 100% truth. And it's frightening for most. And where I'm pointing this towards is that there are so many beautiful couples out there. You don't need to go looking. You don't. Be grateful for who you've got. Don't judge them. Be friends. They're going to push your buttons from time to time, but step back. I can't say that I'm one of those that steps back. Unfortunately for those that have been around me, and I'm grateful to them, and I bless them, and I love them. But the real is that this world out there wants to control you through a mechanism. And we all know what that mechanism is. Money. I'm not saying it's bad, but the structure of how it's built, governments and companies and da-da-da, you name it. It's all about, the type of mafia, as I've been reminded of in the recent months that I've been here. And I've seen it, and I understand it. But it's not for the faint of heart to see it and to stand up to it. Not stand up and fight it, but stand up to it in your sovereignty. And you'll know what I mean when you understand sovereignty. So, if at all anyone is searching for, I don't know, something in yourself, a better place, it's going to be your biggest challenge. And I know many couples who are quite happy. And I know many individuals who are quite happy. I'm a warrior. And I'll go where the light and the dark need to be dealt with. Meaning, I'm the light, and I'll go in where the dark needs to be dealt with. I don't know what it looks like. I never do. It is what it is. And I'm there for anyone who's facing that. Don't expect, I'm not a guru. I'm just a crazy guy who has been blessed to be here in this world. And I hope I can help. But to help requires something a lot of you will think you can do, but I've never met anyone who can do it. Surrender. That's the key. It's the surrender. Not a negative, but when you have so many attachments, when you have so many beliefs, when you're so sophisticated, attachments are like socks. You know exactly when to put them on. You know exactly what colour or what day you're going to wear this, that or the other. You've got to surrender all of that. And here's the gotcha. If you know what a gotcha is, something that you don't expect. And the gotcha is, the surrender will come to a point where you will break. Honestly. I wish it, I honestly wish it, that I could take you all through this without that suffering. But because there's this attachment, I don't know the way, honestly. And it's going to cause suffering. And it's self-suffering, you know, it's created within oneself. Because it can't rationalize something, and so it needs that rationalization. But the funny thing about this, the surrender, is what will be asked. One, on the other hand, has to give that surrender. And I promise you, it's not what you think. Because on the other side, is it any different? There is a lot of clarity, there's a lot of consciousness, and there's a lot of knowing that occurs once you surrender. And there's a lot of acceptance. Acceptance of everything. Easy to forgive. Forgiveness and gratitude are harmoniously one, in sync, when you surrender. And that's not an expectation, that's a promise. Because when you surrender your ego, when you surrender all the attachments, or whatever attachment's being presented to you, you will find gratitude, you'll find harmony, and you'll find forgiveness in the things that would have occurred years and years ago, because they no longer exist. The surrender takes care of it, whatever that surrender might be. So on that note, I pray that I can serve you, or whoever, and I love you all as best I can. Depends if I've had a golden milk or something similar, or a matcha. Yeah. Anyway, no, that's more of a joke, if you can understand. My humour's not that great. Okay. Anyway, sending you all lots of love. Cheers for now. And whatever you believe in, whoever the Creator is, bless you. Universe, the Creator, God, whatever. Bless you. Okay. Ciao.